Искренне приветствую, дорогие зрители моего канала, и мы продолжаем прохождение игры Fallout 4. Что ж, у нас есть некое задание, собственно, по сюжетной линии. Давайте-ка мы попросим помощи у минитменов. Я думаю, это будет единственным правильным решением. Не хочу ни с кем связываться, кроме как с ними. Престон.
What do you need, General?
Что с тобой? Чертежи Вирджила. Это будет непросто. Мне нужна помощь. Перехватчик сигнала. Подожди, тут слишком много непонятных мне тем. Пользуй твою мать. Что за чертежи Вирджила?
Take a look at these schematics. A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the
вспомнил только
institute.
Вирджил.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
Мой сын там, ты что, забыл?
They kidnapped my son.
Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them. We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
Молекулярный телепорт. Она позволит мне попасть внутрь. Да, так будет проще всего.
It gets me inside the institute. That's all that matters.
Okay, General. If you think it will really work, then you should see if Sturgis can make heads or tails of those plans.
Окей, поговорить с Стурджесом. Стурджес нужен у нас технарь.
I cleared out that spot you sent me to and set up a radio beacon there.
Да, что насчет твоих заданий, которые ты мне давал?
That's great news. Once folks have some place to call their own, they'll be willing to help defend it. As usual, I have something else for you to look into. We can finally start to think about more than just survival. We've gotten big enough that we're having trouble communicating with all our settlements. It's a good problem to have, and I have a solution. I think it's time to retake the castle. It used to be the Minutemen HQ, way before my time. Well fortified, centrally located, and most important, it has a powerful radio transmitter we can use to broadcast to the whole Commonwealth.
Это круто. И что с ним случилось?
So what happened to this castle if it was so well fortified?
This was long before I joined up, but the story I heard was that some kind of monster came out of the sea and destroyed the fort. A lot of the leaders were killed in that battle, and I guess nobody ever felt it was worth the risk to try to retake it. I've always wondered if losing the radio station was the beginning of all our later problems. So, should I have an assault force assemble near the castle?
Штурмовой отряд. У нас тут всего 13 человек. И то половина фермеров. С рейдерами все?
I took care of the raiders that were harassing that settlement you sent me to. The people there have decided to join our cause.
That's great news. One day, we'll be strong enough to drive that scum out of the Commonwealth for good. As usual, I've got something else for you to look into. A pack of ghouls has holed up near a settlement. They could use our help. I'll mark it on your map. We can use all the support we can get. So, see what you can do to help.
Ладно, это теплица Гринтон. Поговорить с жителями.
Excuse me.
Ну что, давай, наверное, штурмовой
We
отряд
have enough
готовь.
support around the Commonwealth now that we can start thinking about more than just day-to-day survival. We've gotten big enough that we're having trouble communicating with all our settlements. And I have a solution.
Я
Well
понял.
fortified.
It
Давай.
sounds like just what we need right now.
I thought you'd like the idea. So, should I have an assault force assemble near the castle?
Да, конечно.
Yeah, let's do this.
We'll do some recon and meet you outside the castle. See you there.
Форт Индепенденс. Я видел этот форт. Зараза, подожди, где он? Молекулярный уровень. Сейчас. Где же я помню, где-то увидел. Нет, не видел нигде. Видать, я видел другой форт. Встретиться с минутменами у стен замка. Ладно, это будет круто, я думаю. Так, но у нас... Что у нас по молекулярному уровню? Давайте, наверное, с Арстурцем поболтаем, он же здесь живет, да? Так, где он у нас? На улице, наверное. За окном там. Все, никак окно не починить. Он в огороде копается. Ладно. Коцарт, что ты не продаешь? Я ж тебя поставил в магазине. Так, Стюджес.
I should have done more. I hope those raiders pay for what they've done.
Что происходит?
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Сможешь собрать?
Do you think you can build this?
Wow, what a mess. Looks like encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
Either it is, or we end up building one hell of a paperweight.
Well, whoever wrote this does seem to know what they're talking about. Could be a genius or totally insane. Guess we'll find out. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
И как я соберу?
Can
Список
you give me a
деталей?
list of what I'll need to build this platform?
Yeah, sure. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing.
Keep in mind, I can already see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
Отлично. Это мы что, сейчас строительством будем заниматься?
I wouldn't be very good company.
Интересно. Ну-ка, дай-ка посмотреть. Ты, наверное, погуляй пока больше.
Strong, hold up.
Take meat, make humans strong.
Спасибо. Так, смотри-ка. Дай подумать. Ну да, смотри, прямо здесь и будем собирать. Отлично. Особое. Подключите это в ту же сеть, что и излучатель. Стабилизированная платформа. Отражатель. Крутяк. Так, дай-ка подумать. Ой, не та кнопка. Так, смотри. Собственно, это нам ни к чему. Нам где-то же ее нужно присобачить. Где мы ее можем присобачить? Так, дай-ка подумать. Почему он идет пешком? Да давай беги. Так, смотри-ка. Да, еще платформу надо найти. Что, прям здесь давайте эту херню поставим? Или же нет? Так, сейчас подумаем. Короче, запилил я эту штуковину. Что делать дальше?
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Ну, типа того.
There's a giant metal pizza sitting on the ground now, so yeah.
I was just asking. No need for the snide remarks. I think I got the rest of this contraption figured out.
Here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need.
I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Построить консоль, построить антенну, ретранслятор, построить... А ты что будешь строить? Не обязательно раздобыть сенсорный модуль. Объясни принцип действия.
Can you explain how this thing is actually gonna work?
Let me break it down for you. There's 4 main parts to this thing. 1, a control console to input the code and process the signal. 2, what he calls a relay dish. That's what intercepts the teleporter signal. 3, a molecular beam emitter. Gets pretty technical here, but looks like this is what translates your matter into energy for transmission. 4, the stabilized reflector platform that you already built. That's what concentrates and reflects the molecular beam.
One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other.
I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck.
Ладно. А давай-ка узнаем, что нам матушка Мерфи по всему этому. По поводу всего этого дерьма нам расскажет. Интересно будет послушать. ее
I'm afraid
пророчество.
I'm not much use in a fight anymore. But back in the day, folks used to call me Murphy the Mad Woman.
Мышка
Mama
Мurphy.
Murphy.
We're gonna need a heavy hitter for the site to keep working, kid. Buffer ought to do it.
Buff out.
Buff out now?
Surprised a frail thing like me wants a muscle chem? What if I told you I used to pack a pair of arms thicker than both your fists put together? Ripped a raider's head clean off once, I'll tell you. Buff out doesn't do much for me now, except help the site do its thing.
Безумная женщина. Поищу.
I'll find some.
Just let me know.
Котфорду это не понравилось. Так, смотри-ка. А, погоди. Что-то есть где-то. Да, вот она. Так, что у нас тут? Ой. Бафаут. Окей. Что у меня еще есть? Помощь антирадин. Ни к чему столько. Ага. Вот, держи.
Hey.
I'll need some buff out if you want the site.
Угу. Держи.
Here. Go easy.
Wow. Forgot how strong that stuff is. Whew. Okay. Here it comes. I see you surrounded by outstretched hands. Everyone needs your help, kid. Everyone wants you to see things their way.
Я уже заметил.
And whether you want it or not, you're gonna have to decide which ways of life keep going in the Commonwealth and which end. Oh, God. Sorry, kid. Old Ticker just lurched there a few times. I'm fine, really. Just need to stay still.
Окей, отдыхай. Неужели дойдет до крайности, а, Польси? Неужели нам даже придется кого-то убить? Вот зараза. Ладно, давай-ка подумаем, что нам сделать. Соберу тогда эту херню целиком, а потом уже и покажу вам, как она. Собственно, остался последний штрих, и вся эта система будет подсоединена к одной цепи. Все. Сturges поговорить. Странная вот эта херня. Она жрет энергию целиком от двух генераторов. То бишь 20 очков энергии, лады, и никак не выключается. Даже после того, как я построил переключатель. Я сначала подумал, что, возможно, это из-за того, что два генератора, и нужно построить два переключателя. Хотя нет. Несмотря на то, что они включены или выключены, эта штука все равно работает. Лады. В общем-то, у нас тут кое-что вышло. Это же Сturges только что пробежал. Ну и как тебе? Сначала проверим.
Shouldn't we test it first?
I wish we could, but we've only got the one frequency code. There's no way to test it without actually jacking into the Institute signal. And as soon as we do that, we've used our one and only chance. As soon as the Institute figures out what we did, and I gotta believe those brainiacs won't be caught napping twice, that code we've got is useless.
Подожди, еще нет.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll keep tuning this baby. Although we won't know if it's gonna work until we actually try it.
Окей. Ладно, тогда, собственно, я думаю, если у нас все получится, мы отправимся прямиком в институт. Тогда давайте, наверное, подготовимся уже по ходу, и там уже, собственно, встретимся перед самым запуском этой херни. Ну что, посмотрим, работает эта штука или нет, а? Давай приступим.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up, and we see what happens.
Лады.
Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest.
Вот так. Лады. Ты уже есть там?
Hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. don't worry about that tube wiggling around. It's just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the institute signal. Tracking RF.
Сейчас, по-моему, вся эта херня разваливается.
Got it. Hold on to your butt.
О, окей, мы в институте? Почти все. Открыть журнал доступа. X3, X6. А, это, наверное, кто заходил в портал, да? Ошибка, сигнал перенаправлен. Ладно. Такая система, тема Starbound играет. Ну, похоже. Куда-то меня в какой-то непонятный отсек грузовой закинуло. Здесь не считается братья предметов кражи. Привет.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Заманухой попахивает. Учреждение закрытого типа. Войти в лифт. Это лифт? Подождет лифт. Ладно. Да, ну этот лифт занят. Ладно, он сам поедет.
I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Ну, вы убили мою жену и бросили меня в морозильнике. Украли моего сына. Что мне вас думать?
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here.
Как ты
for your
угадал?
son.
Еще один лифт? Вы шутите? Окей, мы опускались, теперь поднимаемся. Это он? Я не верю. Как это работает? Почему он сидит в аквариуме? Гаечный ключ. Ну, твою мать.
Only opens with a key. No way to pick this.
Чего не хотят от меня? И почему здесь все закрыто?
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Так давно тебя ищу.
Sean, I've been looking for you for so long.
Who are you?
Шон, я твой отец. Я, если честно, так и думал, что так скажу, когда его встречу.
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Все в
What's
порядке?
going on? Father? Father!
Вот он не меня зовет, да?
Shh, it'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating.
Это что, твою мать, за ухня?
The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Ты жив только потому что я еще не знаю, где мой настоящий сын. Что, мать, ну и что это за прозвище у тебя такое?
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
God. All we're missing are the teacups and the white rabbit.
Ah, levity. Excellent. A sure sign that you adapt quickly to stressful environments. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been It's good to finally meet you, after all this time.
Нормально, что дело постоянно ломается.
I am Sean. I am your son.
Не понял. Как?
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Но почему Келлог не постарел? Вы что, настолько его переработали, что он полностью перестал быть человеком? Логично, твою мать. Но зачем?
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
И... Ну-ка, погоди. Люди синт.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Ты все это время был здесь? Я тебе не верю.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Они же убили твою мать.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Сопутствующий ущерб?
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
What would you have me say? The world is a dangerous place? Although I think maybe it always was. It's just a bit more honest about it now. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Да нет, нормально. Пойдем, не знаю, мяч погоняем. А Келлог? Почему Келлог не старел?
Kellogg? He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
Ты его использовал?
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
А если бы он разобрал меня в том форте, что было тогда? Ну и расскажи мне об институте.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Что ты с ним сделал?
But, director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position. Obviously. I've lived my life within these walls. Dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Ты предлагаешь мне остаться здесь? За место Келлога работать?
In the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Никак так.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Точно?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
Даже не знаю.
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Окей. Это все нужно немного переварить. Давайте-ка мы оставшееся время погуляем по институту. Собственно, но я прервусь на некоторое время. Мне нужно все это, правда, переводить и обдумать это себе в голове. Твою мать, сынок. Что ж, давайте прогуляемся по институту. Что у нас здесь есть? Институт Эверест. Нормально так. Ты Син?
My daddy says your father's daddy, but he looks so much older than you.
Я тоже в шоке.
Sometimes Quentin is really mean to me, but my mom says I have to be nice anyway.
Эх.
Almost done. Just need to tighten
Казалось, что
primary drive
розовики
servo.
стоят.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks again.
Of course.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Элли?
Excuse me, Doctor.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much. I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
Почему ты спрашиваешь?
What makes you ask? I'm a complete stranger to you.
I suppose when I heard your story, well, I felt sorry for you. You've suffered more tragedy than any one person deserves. Your whole world is gone. I'm sorry. I know that was a very personal question. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Участвую в чем?
On board with what?
The Institute, of course. Sean implied you operated on a level, if not equal, then at least similar to the rest of us. Curious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Кто все это построил?
Who built this place, originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
Возможно, это единственное убежище, которое работал правильно на территории всех пустошей вместе взятых. Что ж, тут нам много с кем придется поболтать. Давайте, наверное, на этом серию закончим, а в следующую серию посвятим целиком изучению этого огромного института. Что ж, я немного в шоке, правда. Я как бы думал, что Шон будет старше, чем мы его видели последний раз, но чтобы на 60 лет. Я даже немного челюсть не отпала, когда он сказал, что мой твой сын. Эх, я-то думал, что он будет в шоке, когда я ему скажу: Шон, я твой отец. А тут все наоборот, собственно, вышло-то. Что ж, ставьте лайки, наверное, оставляйте комменты, подписывайтесь на канал. Всем хорошего, до скорых встреч и удачи вам.